Hey, what's up, guys?
How's it going?
It's been a while.
It has been. A couple weeks, hasn't it?
At least a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're slacking.
We've been busy.
We're so popular.
I wish. Although I've been very busy lately.
You have.
Yeah. Because I got a job interview in LA and I got the offer and I took it and...
So he's leaving.
Leaving Michigan. Yeah. Making the 35-hour drive.
Oof.
Well...
Hopefully that won't be too rough.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, I'm spacing it out. Like
Mm-hmm.
3 10-hour days and then getting the last little bit that last day.
Do you know, like, where your general areas of where you're going to stop and
Generally,
stuff?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to grab some cheap hotels and, you know.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
For sure.
Yeah. And then I have an apartment out there. Cheap little studio apartment. It'll be good.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
But also mad at you. But, you know.
Yeah. I would tell everyone where I'm working, but, like, I don't want the stalkers, you know.
Yes.
In case I get the fans.
Of course.
Because I have so many right now.
You just don't need them calling your work and just...
Look.
The hassle of it all.
I have to break into it, right? It's a slow process.
You do. It's important.
Yeah.
Very important. Because you leave in 2 days, right?
Yeah, well, we're doing this podcast on Saturday, and I'm leaving on Monday when this podcast goes live. So when you guys listen to it, I'll be
You'll be driving.
going across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
I'm going to come visit.
Well, you better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like
Like
I have an excuse to go to California.
Like I've had other people that are like, I'm going to visit. I'm like, I don't see you following through with that.
Do you want them to visit?
I do.
Okay.
I'd love to have them visit, but are they the kind of people that actually would come?
You know I'm going to visit.
Right. Well, because Zac Efron is out there.
Yeah.
You need to visit him.
Because California is so small, I'm obviously going to run into him.
You will. Well, you know he's in that area all the time, though.
Is he?
That's where they all go. You can hang out on a street corner. There's bound to be someone that shows up.
Possibly.
Turn the corner. Oh, look, it's pink. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure it's inevitable if you live there. You're going to see
Right.
more than one celebrity.
Right.
I'm going to get texts from you. I just saw.
Aerosmith.
I'm like, oh my God.
On the street corner. They're still getting high.
Shocking.
It might have just been a homeless guy, but it looked like Steve Tyler.
I mean, they look similar.
Steve Tyler and any homeless guy? Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, usually the only distinction is homeless guys usually aren't wearing scarves.
Yeah. If they are, it's one that Steven Tyler threw away.
This is true.
Yeah.
Dude, you have to imagine that the homeless people that live in those areas, if they go through the trash, they probably get some good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's an iPhone 10.
Yeah, right? Perfect condition.
It was just the wrong color.
Steven Tyler's like, throw it out.
For some little brat's Sweet 16.
It was Big Jack going, no!
No!
Do you want the gold one? Yes!
Gosh. I'm going to see those people out there, though. Just the snobs.
You are.
The rich snobs. I'm out here in my tiny studio apartment.
You're going to turn into a liberal.
Y'all better come on and kill me then. You know what's crazy is like so many people that are in the middle of the road or are more Republican kind of have to keep their mouths shut out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in that industry.
Yeah.
So just kidding. He is a liberal.
Yeah, right. I'm going to get fired.
He is a liberal. He loves Biden.
Does anyone love Biden at this point? He trips upstairs.
Even liberals are like, ooh, guys.
He tripped up the stairs of Air Force One. He's not doing too hot. It's not even been 6 months, guys.
And did you see what Jill Biden said, too? How she butchered the Spanish? She was supposed to say, si se puede. And she was like, si se padwe. I was like...
Si se Padme?
I was like, is that like a Star Wars reference?
Probably.
But...
Anyway.
So, yeah. We're going to have to do the podcast.
We'll figure it out. Well...
Zoom or some way.
You were saying that, I mean, other people have done podcasts on Zoom or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, there was one or two, the Office podcast.
Okay.
The two girls, they were doing it through Zoom, I think. Or
I know Joe Rogan has done it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to figure out how to make it work, but...
Right.
We'll do it.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
There's going to be a time difference, so...
Whatever. Well, we'll have, like, the weekends and stuff, so...
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Just be up at midnight.
Right? It's fine.
Totally cool.
I'll be over there like, it's still light out, guys.
I'm like, good, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here.
Why are you so tired? It's 1 a.m.
Oh my god, I would talk to a guy in California once. It was like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And he would always call me at like 11:30 midnight and then wonder why I'm so tired. I was like,
right.
It's
2 a.m.
midnight.
All right.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Right.
This is late.
It's hard.
It's late for me.
I don't like it.
He wasn't that interested, so.
Loser.
Yeah.
Was he a liberal?
He wasn't, actually.
Wow, that's rare out there.
He said there's more conservatives than you think out there.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, you just have to go to, like, the right area.
Yeah, and I'm sure it does depend. Like, if you go more northern California, you're probably going to see a little bit more conservatives.
Yeah.
Even in certain pockets of, like, the outskirts of LA, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
I'm going to be living vicariously through you.
I had a friend here that was like, listen, if the purge happens, you're going to have so much fun out there. I'm like, listen, you can come out.
He's not wrong.
Right.
He is not wrong.
Right. But the downside is, like, Michigan has so many hiding spots with all the forests and stuff. Yeah. In LA, you're a little exposed. Just a little bit. Dense population, you know?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Unless you get out of the city.
Right.
In enough time.
Right. I am 10 minutes from the beach, so, like, I have a quick escape.
Are you really?
Yeah. Santa Monica Pier. Oh.
Oh, you're that... Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in a nice area.
That's right, I am. Real nice. Ladies.
Yeah, right. Like, so this is where I live.
You want to come to my tiny studio apartment?
I'm rich.
I'm so rich. That's all I can afford, but it's something.
I ain't got much.
I ain't got much, but it's mine. What's that meme? It's like, it ain't much, but it's honest work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
That's a common saying.
Ladies.
Right.
Julianne Hough. Want to come over to my tiny studio apartment?
Hey, Zac Efron, I'm out here.
You know what? Never mind. I'll come over there.
You're right. I'll sacrifice.
I'll drive to you.
I promise.
Can you get me on gas, though?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, you know, Venmo me.
It's fine.
Is $1,000 okay? Yeah, that's fine.
That'll work just fine.
Actually, make it $5,000 for the time.
Yeah. Listen, there's labor costs.
That's right, there is.
I'm not doing this shit for free.
Julianne Hough. It's parts plus labor.
That's true.
That's right.
Although, is that prostitution?
Not if it's wanted.
Well, but you're still...
I have to crack open the dictionary for that one.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure.
I think there's technicalities.
But at the same time, like, when does prostitution become prostitution instead
You're
of just?
paying for it.
Oh well. Clearly, I don't know much.
At least I think. I could be wrong.
Maybe you'll work out a deal like, hey, I'll mow your lawn if you know, if we hook up.
Oh. That's just a different form of prostitution.
Listen, I don't have much money, but I got stuff that needs done, all right?
That's just trading services again.
I have dirty dishes in the sink right now, okay?
I feel like one person is getting a better deal on it.
We don't bring it up. We don't bring it up.
Although if it's the girl that is saying, if you do the dishes, that's smart.
Okay. No, she does the dishes.
Oh, then no.
Oh. We'll work something out.
Then no.
Then I'll just pay you for both.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord.
Anyway. What are we doing?
I don't know.
We got pizza, so we might be eating that too.
You might hear us.
You know. But what we're gonna do is, I saw this like a little bit. It's called Guess That Recipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's where we give each other the list of ingredients for recipes. We don't tell each other what it is, but then the other person tries to guess what that recipe is based on the ingredients that the other person told them.
Mm-hmm.
So like if it's for like cornbread, you didn't put cornbread, did you?
No.
Okay. Like if I put cornbread, like I'll give you the ingredients and then you try to guess what it is. So let's see. I will go ahead and start if you want.
Sure.
Okay. So this is my first one. And do we want to list like the measurements?
Let's try it without it.
Okay.
And see if that works.
All right. So this is the first recipe. You said without measurement. Okay. So potatoes, peeled and quartered. Butter, onion, chopped. Vegetables, like diced carrots, corn, peas. Ground beef, beef broth, Worcester sauce, and seasonings. That's it.
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah, it is. Got started off with an easy one.
Tom the fatty. I knew right away. I was like,
He said potatoes and meat. And then he said butter, and I really knew.
I was talking to the heart.
That's right.
All right.
That's a good one.
My first one is I'll start off with a little bit of a hard one.
I was going to do that, but I thought it would be nice. Andrea.
I'm not nice.
Okay.
So 1 pound or 4 cups of chopped walnuts, ground cinnamon, frozen phyllo dough, thawed, butter, and honey. And I will give you a hint. It's a dessert.
I know exactly what this is. Baklava.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't hard.
I knew because I actually had it for like one of the first times I've ever had it, like a couple weeks ago. I think you and I got it like one time.
At,
Holden's.
Holden's, yeah.
But I only had it one other time other than that, so, which was recently, so.
It's good.
It is good. I
It's
like
one of
it.
my faves.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. So, my next one is warm water, active dry yeast,
Okay.
bread flour, extra virgin olive oil, salt, and sugar.
Some kind of bread.
Got to be specific, though. Let me know if you want the ingredients again.
Like sourdough bread? That would be my guess.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I could give you like a hint, but it's like the most obvious. I mean, anything I give you will be the most obvious hint ever.
Give me the ingredients again.
Okay.
See if that helps.
Warm water, active dry yeast, bread flour, olive oil, salt, and sugar.
I feel like that's just general ingredients for bread.
It's specific bread, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wonder what is different than just like general bread. I give up.
What are we eating right now?
Oh, pizza dough?
Pizza dough. That's right. That's right. Well, because I could have given you the second half of the ingredients, which is like olive oil, cornmeal, and then tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese. But then you would have gotten it, right? Like right away.
Yeah.
It's like pizza.
Yeah. I feel like that's why I was like, okay, I know this is just a dough.
Right. Because it's a bread flour, right?
Right.
Like it's some kind of bread.
And it just seems so general.
Right.
Makes it hard though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, flat rice noodles, oil, garlic, minced, uncooked shrimp, or you could use chicken or tofu, eggs, bean sprout, red bell pepper, thinly sliced, green onions chopped, dry roasted peanuts, 2 limes, and fresh cilantro.
It's like some kind of Asian dish.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. It's like lo mein.
Close. I don't think Chinese.
Canadian.
Yes.
Pretty close, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some kind of noodle dish.
Mm-hmm.
Because of rice noodles.
Mm-hmm.
And shrimp, you said?
You could, yeah. You could do either shrimp, chicken, or tofu.
Okay.
Some even put in beef.
Okay. And then it said like peanuts? Some kind of nuts? I thought I heard nuts.
Yep.
Okay.
Dry roasted peanuts.
Because I've heard of something like this before. I probably even had it.
Maybe. I'm trying to think if there's a hint. So, it's not a Chinese or a Japanese dish.
Korean?
It's a Thai dish.
Thai dish? It's not curry, obviously. I don't know why that stuck out.
No.
I'm just talking to myself.
What other hint could I give you?
Because, like, I'm even, like, picturing kind of what the recipe is.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's, like, almost like a stir-fry kind of a thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Like a shrimp stir-fry.
Kind of. I mean, it has a sauce on it, so
Yeah.
that's not like a stir-fry sauce.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's not lo mein. I don't know. Like, Like, is the word peanut in the dish name? Because I feel like it is.
It starts with a P.
Oh.
But peanut is not in the name. Unless it's the Thai name for peanut.
Oh. Peanut butter? Peter Parker?
Yes. Spider-Man.
I knew it.
Those Thais love their Spider-Man.
How'd you know? I feel like at this point I'm not going to get it.
Pad Thai.
Pad Thai. Of course it is. That's right.
That was the harder one.
Yeah. Like, it's one that I've heard and probably seen, but, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. I just call it the number 7. Oof.
It's so good, though.
That's right, it is. All right. Anyway.
Your turn.
Next up. Okay. Now. I'm going to mess with you a little bit on this one.
Oh, God.
Okay. Oatmeal, water, salt.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oatmeal?
No.
Oh, porridge.
No.
What? Yeah. What? What would be oatmeal, water, and salt? So it's just oatmeal?
No.
I don't even know. Oatmeal cookies?
No. Are you stressed?
No.
Okay.
I'm just really trying to think. Like, what could it be? What else would it... Okay. I don't know.
No.
No.
No more guesses?
I can't think of anything else.
It could be pad thai.
Some of the rice noodles they use
That's
oatmeal.
right. Oh, rice noodles. Okay, I got it. Oatmeal.
It's obviously a fish dish.
I was gonna think a burger, but you know.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. I literally can't think of what else that would be.
Come on, Andrea. It's gruel.
Oh. Literally, I was like, what? There's gotta be... I was literally thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, there's gotta be something besides porridge. I was like, I just can't think of the name. So I gave up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That one does kind of mess with you.
That's right.
I mean, not really. I've never had gruel.
No. Me either.
Never. At all.
No.
All right. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Okay. Let's see. So butter or margarine?
Is it gruel?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Or margarine in case you're trying to be a little bit more healthy.
Okay. This is America.
Chopped onions, all-purpose flour, salt, pepper, chicken broth, milk, shredded chicken, and frozen mixed vegetables.
Mm. Is it pot pie?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The fat kid in me knew that.
And that isn't the easiest one because it's not like...
Yeah. Yeah, I spent a lot of time, like, in the kitchen helping my mom, like, make dinners and stuff, so, like, I saw a lot of, like, what goes in different dishes and stuff, so...
Yeah. I probably
That's a fun way of saying, like,
Well,
I like food.
listen.
Food is great.
Something we bonded over.
That's right.
Food is just...
It's the best.
It's life.
We watch Lord of the Rings while eating food.
Yeah. It's pretty much centered around most of the time when we hang out.
Yeah, it is. Do you want food? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, do you have anything to ask?
All right. So we're getting through these kind of quick, so, like, I may try to find another one, but we don't have to. I don't know. We'll see.
I can find one.
Okay. So, this one is a two-parter. So, the first part is flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, unsalted butter, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, eggs, and milk.
Okay, so
That's
some kind of...
That's the first part. The second part is unsalted butter, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, water or milk, and salt.
Okay, I guess... Are the two parts different? Do you mix them?
They're different.
Okay. But they're part of the same dish.
They're part of the same dish.
Sounds like they're making both the same thing. Just a little different.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the first part. Flour, salt, sugar, baking powder, unsalted butter, oil, vanilla extract, eggs, and milk.
It sounds like a cookie.
But then think about the second part. Unsalted butter, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, water or milk, and then salt.
Some kind of cake?
Close.
With frosting?
Close.
Is it
That's basically it, but, like, you gotta be specific.
about the cake?
Yeah.
A vanilla cake?
Not the flavor, the kind of cake.
Oh.
I feel bad because I'm kind of tricking you at this point, but,
It's
like...
not like a pound cake. Like that kind of thing?
Right, like a specific type of cake. If you need it again, let me know.
The only
But
thing
you got the biggest part. Is like it's a type of cake.
coming to mind is a birthday cake. Because I've never... What else do you name a cake? Like a vanilla cake? Am I missing a clue in there?
Thing? Okay.
Is there something in the recipe that kind of gives it away?
Not really.
Okay.
This might... I don't know. This might give it away. It's specific to... I mean, think specifically like a party. You would have this at a party. Birthday party, kids party, going away party, whatever.
Like a sheet cake?
You're like you're close with it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean you basically have it. It's a specific variety of a sheet cake, which is I know doesn't help. But
I'm not up on my sheet cake lingo.
no.
Yeah. A vanilla sheet cake? I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't think of the word.
It's a cupcake.
That's not a cake.
Yes, it is. It's a cupcake.
You could have said smaller than a cake.
But that would have given it away.
Probably not. It would have been like a mini cake.
That's right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Because if you think about it, all those ingredients make different kinds of things.
Right.
So.
It's a basic, like, baked good list.
Mm-hmm. All right, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
So, flour. Cacao powder. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Cacao. I don't know. Something like that.
Cacao. I don't know.
It's cocoa powder.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You want to be fancy about it.
Come on.
Like
This is America. It's
not
cocoa
Target. It's
Right.
Target. Baking soda, salt, unsalted butter, granulated sugar, eggs, room temperature, canola or vegetable oil.
What was the first ingredient?
The first one?
Yeah.
Flour.
Flour, okay.
Okay. This ingredient gives it away. So I'm going
Then skip over it.
I'm going to skip it.
Yeah.
Vanilla extract, distilled white vinegar, buttermilk, and then the second part is...
Vinegar?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The second part is cream cheese, unsalted butter, powdered sugar, and pure vanilla extract.
My first thought is like cheesecake.
No. Similar. Kind of.
Okay.
Mm.
Is it a type of cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Okay. Is it the first part of the ingredients made me think of brownies, but then he started listing other stuff.
I don't think you put vinegar in brownies.
I was gonna say, it's a dessert though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
weird.
a cake.
Why do you put vinegar in a dessert? Who puts vinegar in a dessert? What amount of drugs are you on? Do you put drugs in there too? Chop up a line.
Maybe it wasn't cacao powder, it was Coke.
Cut up a line of Coke, put it in there.
One line Coke.
If you want to have a good night, put in 2.
You're getting a little crazy.
So it's a type of cake.
It's also, they also make the same kind of cake into like a cookie or a cupcake. So it's one of those flavors.
Okay. I mean, it's like chocolate because it's the cocoa powder, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
not? Is it?
Yeah. But not a lot of people know that chocolate is in this.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not obvious?
Mm-mm.
Well, that doesn't help.
Well, think about it. If there's one ingredient missing that would give it away, and not a lot of people know there's chocolate in it.
Not a lot of people know there's chocolate in it.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't know that it was chocolate based until I actually made it once.
But, like, it's a baked good, like a cake, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a cookie. You said it's not.
Can be.
Oh,
But this one isn't.
I don't like this.
This one isn't. This one's a cake.
Okay. Is it a cupcake?
They do make this flavor in cupcakes, but no.
This flavor?
Uh-huh.
What?
Well, this kind of cake. They make it, you can have it as a cookie, too. And a cupcake.
Andrea, are you on drugs?
No.
Was the person that made this recipe on drugs?
No.
Maybe. We'll say maybe.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what other hints I could give you.
Is it cornbread? That's the kind of cake where I come from.
I'll say, the missing ingredient has something to do with the color.
Andrea, that's racist. can't say that. Andrew, you're gonna get canceled.
Don't worry, the color's not black, okay?
Oh, so it's brown. You're against the Mexicans.
No.
Gabriel Iglesias is coming after you. He's gonna body slam you.
Just like, hola.
It's not a brownie. It's not. You said it's a type of cake.
It's a cake.
So, like me, it's like a specific type of cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does it have cake in the name? Like cupcake? Not generally.
I mean, yeah. Just like how they call it like a vanilla cake.
Right.
Cake is in the name like that.
Right. It's just like, because you said cream cheese is in there?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's...
And the second.
the second part?
Mm-hmm.
So like the frosting.
Mm-hmm.
Because the part that threw me off was the vinegar. I don't like that. That makes me feel uneasy. I'm uncomfortable. I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
Did it offend you?
It did. I'm going to cancel vinegar.
And it had white vinegar. That's racist.
That's right. Why isn't there black vinegar?
Racist.
They're going to have a brand called Mr. Vinegar, and that's sexist.
Mm. How dare they?
I'm just troubled by this right now.
I will say, I don't know if the vinegar is part of every recipe
Okay.
for this, or just this one.
So, you said it's not cheesecake.
No.
Because, like, you said cream cheese, and that's, like, the first thing I thought of, right?
Yeah. That's in the frosting part,
Yeah.
though.
The frosting. So there's frosting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it cover the entire cake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know why I asked that.
And a lot of people put layers of the frosting in between, like, the sheets of cake.
Okay. So it's a multi-tiered cake.
Generally.
Is it a wedding cake?
No.
Okay.
I hope there's not vinegar in a wedding cake.
Why is there vinegar in this cake at all? I'm gonna cry.
There's not that much vinegar in
Okay.
it.
Okay, how much vinegar is in it?
1 teaspoon.
That's so much. When would you have this type of cake? Like, would you have it at a birthday?
If you like it, yeah. It's not like a specific, it's just like a cake you have, like, whenever.
Oh, so like every day cake.
Yes.
It's not like no.
The name has something, like, has to do with the texture, too. Like, I shouldn't say it has something to do, but the second part of the name is also a texture.
Yeah. You don't say.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't help.
No.
And curtains, it's also a fabric.
Cool. I know even less about fabrics, so that doesn't help me at all.
You're not an interior designer?
Sorry, I have 500 skills. That's not one of them.
I can't think of any other clue.
Yeah. I don't know. I give up, I think.
Do you?
Wait. Probably. Yep, I give up.
All right. It's red velvet cake.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, what's in there that makes it red?
The food dye.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's why I left it out. Because
Yeah.
I figure if I put red food dye.
Right. No, I still wouldn't have gotten it.
No?
No. It's so rare that I don't even know if I've had red velvet cake.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I barely even see it, though.
It's so
Too.
good.
Yeah. Well, we gotta go get some right now.
Don't test me. No, it's really good.
Is it?
And a lot of people, I mean, you don't think of it as like a chocolate cake.
Yeah. Well, that's when I think of red velvet cake, I don't think of chocolate.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why I was like, not a lot of people
Right.
know it's actually like...
It's vinegar cake.
Such a little...
It makes it real nice.
little tangy.
Cool, man.
Some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
It's great.
Really? It's cake. It's gonna be great.
Exactly.
That's right.
You can't go wrong.
Right.
You really can't.
Yeah.
Especially with cream cheese frosting.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah. It's real nice. Anyway.
Do you have another one or is that it?
I didn't have any others, but I could look one up.
No, I just didn't know. Yeah.
I'm trying to think how else I could stump you, like, with gruel. I know you like that. That's your favorite thing.
Oh, you know.
I do. I know.
Ooh, I have another one.
Do you? Ooh, boy. Do you want to go? Because
Yeah.
I don't have another one, like,
Okay.
queued up, so you can go.
I feel like this is going to stump you.
If red velvet cake stumped me, probably.
This is really going to stump you.
Yeah.
Okay. Vegetable oil for brushing.
Oh.
1 pint raspberry, passion fruit, or other sorbet softened.
Oh.
Vanilla ice cream softened. 1 quart chocolate ice cream softened. Chocolate wafer crumbs. 1 loaf pound cake. And then for the second part, egg whites, pinch of cream of tartar, and a cup of sugar.
Is that like a frosting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Kind of. Not really.
yeah, kind of. They use it as a frosting, but it's not
Yeah.
like called a frosting. It's called something else.
It said pound cake and, like, pound cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it, like...
And they usually set the frosting on fire.
Is it... Oh.
I knew that would give it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Baked Alaska, right?
yeah. I knew there was no other way
Yeah.
you were going to get it.
I don't even know if I've had Baked Alaska.
I did in Alaska.
Did you really? Well, that's where you gotta have it.
Right? It was good.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Because they set it on fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that do to it?
So, it's not really frosty. They put, like, a meringue.
Okay.
That's what the
Yeah.
egg whites is.
Yeah, but what does that do to it, the fire?
It just... it doesn't char the meringue. But it gives it, like, that...
Yeah.
film...
So it's just, like, for show, really?
Basically.
Yeah.
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 I think it makes the meringue a little bit more, like... smoky.
Does it? All right. So I am looking at one right now.
Alright.
All right. So I have one here, and this is just one version of this recipe like everything else we've done.
Okay.
All right, so all-purpose flour, yellow cornmeal, granulated sugar, salt, baking powder, butter, egg, and milk.
Is it cornbread?
That's right, it is.
I knew it.
That's right. Country living, that's right.
I'm telling you, you're moving to California. I'm gonna move to the country.
That's right. Alabama.
Oh no.
Come marry your uncle.
We're not getting that country.
Down and dirty.
We're gonna go to Tennessee.
That's right.
Nashville.
Hang out with Keith Urban.
The Malcolm Allen.
Yeah, that's right.
What up?
Ooh, speaking of which, small tangent about that country band that I showed you, like the new guys. That new band.
Oh yeah.
I want to look them up because I want to give them a quick shout out because they're amazing. So the band is called Restless Road.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're super new. Like I think they just have an EP and then some singles out. So yeah, they're like super new, but
They're pretty good too.
they're good. I like them. They're like a trio of guys, and they jam out. They have some good songs.
For sure.
I like it. So
I like remembering. You sent me it, right?
I sent you a YouTube
Yeah.
video of them. Yeah. Yeah, they're really good though.
So many country things. It's like
Do
all
you?
getting like blended.
Yeah.
That's like all I listen to right now.
I need to get back into it because I've been listening to a lot of like that Irish and Scottish music lately, which is a banger, by the way. It's awesome.
Oh, I mean, listen, that's why I like country. Anything where you can tell someone's little bit of an accent
Yeah.
in it, instantly. I'm
Yeah.
just like, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to branch out from the USA.
Yeah.
'Cause that's nice.
That's right. Because I remember I liked the guy's voice.
Yeah.
Because it was there's one that had a real, like, twang to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the southern twang. In songs.
Yeah.
I used to hate that accent.
Did you?
Hated it.
Yeah. But something about putting it in music is, if you do it right, it's real nice.
It's a real country.
It's as smooth as cornbread.
It's so good, though.
It is. Yeah.
And I feel like, because, okay, and we've had this conversation before, but if you look, like, none of the mainstream music is very good.
It's not.
Even the mainstream country, it's, like, poppy now. It's not country.
Yeah.
At least I think.
I think a lot of bands lately are like that.
Yeah.
Like even like Bon Jovi's 2020 album, like it was okay. I'm like a huge Bon Jovi fan, and like
I didn't listen to it. Was it rocky or was it more popish?
It was a little more popish.
Bon Jovi.
Like
Stick with the rock.
Basically, yeah. I mean, especially after the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, they kind of had a country-ish.
And that was
album
okay.
In Lost Highway.
Even You Want to Make a Memory, and what did they do with was it Sugarland?
Something like that.
The lead singer of Sugarland, like they did they recorded it with her too. I think they did it solo on their album, but Who Says You Can't Go Home?
Yeah, yeah.
So they did kind of go a little more country-ish.
Just in that, like, those few albums, but then after that they kind of started to go a little more poppy, and
I feel like
I really don't listen to anything after Have a Nice Day.
Yeah, me either. Honestly.
Yeah.
Me either. You gotta like.
There are a few hits, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a couple. Like I really like You Want to Make a Memory.
Yeah.
But even, isn't that on Have a Nice Day?
That's
No.
on Lost Highway.
Lost Highway, that's right. But
Yeah.
you gotta stick with... it's so hard because they if they want to branch out...
Yeah, like, that's fine, but at the same time, like, if I'm going to a Bon Jovi concert, I want to see rock and roll.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to see a country concert, otherwise I'd go to see Keith Urban. Or
Right, exactly.
Blake Shelton.
I mean, you're not going to, like, Elvis expecting, like...
Or rap.
You know?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Even so, yeah, I just feel like all country is very popish. Like, but like you said, I feel like a lot of genres, they're, like, intermixing.
Are going that way.
And it's not working.
No.
Because even Alan Jackson... Do you know who that country singer is?
Yeah.
So he's, if you guys don't know, he's more of, like... He's not an old...
Yeah.
He's like 90s, I think, when he
Yeah.
first started, like late 80s, early 90s when he first started coming up.
Yeah.
They call him, like, people debate, him and George Strait are the king of country.
Yeah. Right.
Quotes. But he came out with a song yesterday, or was it like a couple days ago, and it's called Where Have You Gone?
Yeah.
And you're listening to it and you're thinking he's just talking about this girl, where have you gone? And then the chorus comes, and you realize he literally says, steel guitars, how I need you. So he's basically, he was talking about country music.
Yeah.
He was saying country music, where have you gone?
Yeah.
Like the real soul,
Right.
where you feel that emotion in the country music,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah.
If you listen to like Kelsey Ballerini, Maren Morris, they're considered country. Yeah. To me, they're not. They're pop.
No. Yeah.
They're pop. They're not.
Well, yeah, and I think about, like, an artist like Keith Urban, that, like, he's always, like, had a little bit of pop in his music, but, like...
So you definitely do have the pop country.
Yeah. But, like, with his last album, like, the albums last year that I wasn't a fan of.
And none of the newer albums that, like, the people I love, like, even Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
His newer album, I'm like,
Like, I was so excited for Bon Jovi's newest album, but when I heard it, I'm like, this is not Bon Jovi anymore.
I know.
You know?
Mm-hmm. It's sad, because, like, I think they're trying to compete instead of just doing what they know they're good at.
Yeah.
Like, Luke Bryan did it, too. He tried to do stadium country.
Well, I don't get that, because all these guys, like, have millions and millions of fans.
That if you stick with what you're doing, the fans are gonna stay.
And it's like, these people are gonna buy your album because you've built up a reputation.
Right.
A good reputation, and if you stray from that...
Right.
Your sales are gonna fall.
Exactly. Well, there's a guy, he's an independent country rapper.
Yeah.
And he says that all the time because he basically, I mean, he dabbles in different genres. Like, he has a country album, he has a rap album, he has a rock album.
Yeah.
Majority of his stuff is rap.
Yeah.
But he does put out, like, some country, some rock. But when he goes to the different genres, his fans stay with him because he's doing it in a way where it's still him.
Yeah.
And it still works. And he even said, he's like, you can grow and everything. He's like, but you gotta stay true to who you are.
Right.
And what the fans who started with you like.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like, Luke Bryan's first album was country.
Yeah.
Straight country. Now, he's that stadium country. Just writing songs for his tour and not really, like...
Yeah. Well, because even a few albums ago, Bon Jovi was, like, on Ellen, and he was kind of, like, giving off the impression that he didn't even really want to go on tours anymore.
I just feel like,
Like, he kind of...
I didn't see that interview, but I kind of got that feeling from him, too, when I listened to him on Dax
Like, because
Shepard's podcast.
he's doing a lot of other stuff, and, like, that he seems really passionate about, and it's almost like touring is like a side job for him almost. You know?
Yeah, like he's more focused on like the humanitarian work that he's doing.
Yeah. Which is awesome, because like you built up such an amazing career of rock.
Well, sure. Yeah, I feel like he's at the point in his career where that he can do
Like,
that.
I don't want to say stop making music, but at the same time, like, you could, and no one would judge you for it.
Well, I think if you're getting to that point, then you stick with what you're good at, but you don't have to put an album out like
Right. You can keep on touring.
or don't even tour, but like you wait 5 years to put out an album, and really like hone in on the songs that don't speed up the process of the album.
Yeah. Because you can see, like, on his Instagram posts, like, he's taking time to, like, be a dad and, like, do his humanitarian stuff. And
Well, and wasn't his daughter having some, like, addiction issues?
I think it was his son or daughter.
One of his
kids was going through that.
So I'm sure...
Yeah.
Those things take precedent over touring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then kind of jumping entertainment fields with Justice League. The DC movie.
That new 4-hour movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the reason for why it was released is, like, Zack Snyder, like, originally directed it or whatever, but, like, he had to leave, like, partway through production because someone in his family, like, committed suicide or something.
Oh, really?
Something like that. So
wow.
obvious it's like you step back from production.
Yeah.
And then Joss Whedon came in and finished it, and that's the version that was released in theaters. It's like that's the version that everyone saw that nobody really liked.
Oh, so they put out that one?
And then Zack Snyder came back and basically finished his project. And this new 4-hour version is like the uncut, like everything Zack Snyder had planned for the theatrical release, basically all put together and released. And the hilarious thing is, like, everybody loved it so much more than the original version.
Really?
Yeah. Like, everyone was saying, like, this is the version that I wanted to see in theaters.
I feel like the entertainment industry at a whole, movies, music, they're not really listening to what the
But the point is like, dude, if you need to put a production on hold or an album, a movie, do that. We'll wait a few years to make sure it's good.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is they're not listening to what, like, people are wanting, what they're receptive to.
Yeah.
They're just trying to
make money,
put things out, and keep it going instead of taking their time. Like, if they didn't care about the money, they would have took their time and said, all right, let's wait until he's back and directing, and then we can put it out. Like, we can wait,
Right.
I feel like a lot of movies and artists do that, especially if they're hot. They're just putting out those albums, and their songs aren't good because they're...
Well, yeah, because these studios have to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a deadline. It's like, you have to make this album or this movie by this time.
Yep.
Who cares if it's good?
Yeah. Well, because, and it works for things like Marvel or DC because there's a fan base just of Marvel.
Yeah.
Who are going to go see it.
Right. Well, Marvel has been smart. Like, they've had a plan that, like, right now, I'm sure they have a plan for their films 5 years in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas other movies or albums might not. Like, the newer trilogy of Star Wars movies, like, most people were not a fan of those. Like, they hated them.
Well, and then that's another thing, is I think they're beating dead horses, too, with things like, okay, if you don't need to keep putting out...
Well, and even Harrison Ford said, like, I'm so glad Han Solo is dead.
Well, yeah, I
mean... that means he can't come back.
Right. I feel like they're beating Star Wars over with the dead horse. Right. Just like, okay, we gotta... This is gonna be a cash grab, so let's just...
I don't know. They did not need that new trilogy.
That's what I've heard. That is what I've heard.
They have an Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus show in the works, which I'm actually excited for that. Because I think that's something that, like, fans wanted. Like, they didn't want a new trilogy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
They wanted stuff like that, like an origin story kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to... Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah.
That'd be like trying to continue Harry Potter. Like,
right.
the story just ended.
Right.
You know?
Like, you could do something with his kids, but it's like, why would you?
Well, I think... And she did, and I don't think it was that good.
Like the cursed child.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
But, what I think fans, at least I would be more receptive to is if she wrote, and I don't know if it needed to be, like, more than a book or whatever, but, like, a prequel with, like, his parents when they were at Hogwarts.
Like the original Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah. Or just...
I would have loved, like, a movie about how Voldemort came to power.
Mm-hmm.
Like him through his younger years or something, you know?
Yeah. Or even, I think if... have his parents at Hogwarts. Yeah. And, like, oh my god, why am I... It's not the Order of the Phoenix. The Murata.
Yeah.
How they started the Muratas group and all of that. Like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But you didn't need to do his kids. Like, that story is just... No.
I will say going into this is that Lord of the Rings and Tolkien and all that are planning a show that dates back like thousands of years before the Lord of the Rings movies happened.
See, that would be cool, though.
That's cool because they're actually going into like Tolkien's world. They're pulling actual text and history of Middle-earth to create these stories. So that works because they're actually using like actual Tolkien works, and like they're going based off his writings.
Right. Whereas when you had, I don't know if we talked about this, but when I think they tried to do, with like the Fantastic Beasts trilogies.
Yeah.
They're kind of messing up the history.
Yeah.
Of what we've learned in, like, Harry Potter.
Right.
Because, like, all throughout Harry Potter, McGonagall was a certain age.
Right.
And the year she was supposed to be born, they show her in the movie being a teacher. And she should have just been an infant. And you're like, wait a minute. Yeah. And then they figure out Dumbledore had another brother. So she's, like... She's twisting all these facts that we know, and I think it's just like, I think it's where you lose people. Yeah. So like the Lord of the Rings, it makes sense. Like that's how you do it.
Well, and I mean, thankfully Tolkien left. I mean, he spent his entire life creating this world and like the history, and he created a friggin' language.
Yeah.
And, like, he has, like, the history of every race of people, and, like, he has so much. So it's, like...
You have a lot to go
off
of.
The good thing is there's so much to go off of.
Yeah.
But if, like, you know, you're just creating stuff, it's, like...
Yeah, and J.K. Rowling, I feel like she just kind of keeps twisting the facts that you think you knew. Right. And it's like, no, just leave it be.
Right.
Just leave it be.
Yeah.
Everyone, we didn't really need a Fantastic Beast. No. Like, to me, you didn't need that.
Right.
So.
Anyway. What can you do? I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun one, though.
Yeah, it was good. Anyway.
Showing our fatty sides.
Right.
All right.
I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we'll keep this podcast up because it's fun.
I think we should.
Yeah.
For sure.
We'll figure out a way.
It shouldn't be too hard.
No. It'll be fine. Yeah. It'll be good, though.
So next time we do this, it'll be...
2,000 miles difference?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Anyway, but that might not be for a couple weeks because I gotta get there and get settled. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, next time you hear this podcast will be
2 different states.
That's right. And then when you come and visit, we can do one in LA, or if I come back and visit, we'll do one.
But you better.
I will. Gosh.
Knowing you're like, why would I ever go back there?
It's Michigan. Why would I?
Listen, when we went to Florida, I kept asking my mom, why do we live in Michigan?
Why does anybody live in Michigan?
Listen.
Anyway.
Yeah, that could be a whole other podcast.
Right.
But yeah.
We should do that, like goods and bads of like each section of the U.S. We could do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time.
That'll be our next podcast.
All right, if we remember. Anyway, I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
Got places to go.
People to see.
Yeah. So, hope you guys have a good week. If you hear this, I'm probably currently moving to LA, so, yeah, it'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope you guys have a good week.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See ya.